The sports card market is so hot that there are thousands of cards going up in value. But today, the top 5 that really stand out. My name is Jeff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies. And at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me on my journey to profit from the hobby we all love. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another episode. Man, am I excited. There is so much to be excited about right now. We have some absolutely incredible NBA playoffs taking place in the bubble. We've got the NHL playoffs in full swing. We've got Major League Baseball halfway through what has been a really fun season. We've got the NFL starting in a few weeks, and we even had a Champions game in soccer, which is worth talking about as well. There is so much that has been happening, and as a sports card investor, this is an awesome time to be part of the hobby. I am also excited about the fact that my next member live stream is this Wednesday night. I love doing these member live streams just for members of my membership program. We give out awesome investing tips, which, by the way, some of the investing tips we have given out in our recent live streams have really paid off for our members. And we give away cards. And this Wednesday night, we're giving away $1,000 worth of cards to members during the live stream. Super excited for that. And if you are not part of the Sports Card Investor Membership Program, sign up now to be part of the live stream. If you sign up by 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, you will receive the private link to join the live stream. The live stream is taking place at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. I hope to see you there. All right, guys, let's jump into our top 5 cards this week because there are so many great cards to talk about. And we are going to start in the world of soccer for our number 5 card, and deservedly so because soccer cards remain red hot. And the soccer card this week that was the hottest was Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman is the 24-year-old French forward. He plays for Bayern Munich. And those of you who might have caught a little soccer news over the weekend or maybe even watched the game probably know that Bayern Munich just went on to win the Champions League. They went on to a 1-0 victory. And in fact, Kingsley Coman was the player who scored that winning goal. So obviously, that is why this guy has suddenly risen to hero status. He scored that one goal in the 59th minute. It was an intense match, but it was his header in the 59th minute that made the difference. And what's really interesting is what his cards did during that game. And I'm going to show you right here on your screen. So this was not a very popular card. This is his 2018 World Cup Prism Soccer card in Raw. And not many of these had been sold. And when they were sold, look, they were sold for $1. This was a card that you could have bought for 99 cents. There weren't that many people who were excited about Kingsley Coman. This was $1 card all the way up until he scored that goal. And then all of a sudden, the cards jumped all the way up to an average sale of $21. But if you go to the detailed results and you look at the progression, so you could see right after he scored the goal, people started going to eBay, buying every card they could find. $8, $8, $8, $10, $20, $10, $24. We even got up to $55 that somebody paid for one of these cards. People were literally going on eBay and ComC and all of the different platforms during the game as the second the goal was scored, and they were buying the cards up. And on sites like ComC, they were buying the cards and then immediately putting the cards up for resale at higher prices. It was fun to watch. That is the sports card hobby these days. It's incredible when that type of thing happens. And congratulations to any or all of you out there who were hoarding Kingsley Coman cards prior to him scoring the winning goal the other day and now have a 20, 30, 50x return to show as a result of having those cards. Congratulations to you. All right, let's go to the number 4 player on this list, a guy who has been balling in the bubble, Tyler Herro. of the Miami Heat has certainly been a hero. This guy has been playing great. He is a rookie this year. Many of you know that he, in this year's basketball rookie class, you had Zion and you had Ja, and then you had a bunch of really good, compelling players who were kind of battling for the third spot in the rookie class. Tyler Herro was one of those guys. And Tyler Herro may be emerging as the third best in that rookie class, perhaps the clear third best, maybe even creeping up into top 2 status after these playoffs are done. But he has been absolutely solid for the Miami Heat. First of all, in his final regular season game, it's worth mentioning he scored 30 points against the Thunder. And then in the playoffs so far, the first round against the Pacers, he scored 16, 15, 15, and 20. Made an impact in every single one of the playoff games. Looking great for a rookie, a huge part of the team. He has earned Jimmy Butler's respect, and Jimmy Butler has kind of taken him under his wing. And Herro has a bright future in the NBA, and his card prices reflect that. Let's look here at Tyler Herro's 2019 Prism Basketball Silver in PSA 10. And you can see that this was a card for the couple of months leading up to the bubble when sports were paused. It was around $350 is right where this card was, bouncing around some up or down, but an average of about $350. And then he started balling in the bubble. The card got all the way up to about $800, then kept climbing, got over $1,000, and now all of a sudden this card is going for as high as $1,430 after his most recent playoff performance. $1,430 for a card that was averaging around less than $400, around $350 before the bubble a couple months ago. Absolutely incredible appreciation for all of you out there who have Tyler Herro cards. Congratulations to you because you picked a good one. All right, let's go to our number 3 player this week. Another guy who is balling, an MLB player who is having one heck of a season. One of the young stars in the MLB, Juan Soto. And Juan Soto is a personal favorite of mine. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. Juan Soto is absolutely outstanding. He is one of the youngest young stars in baseball at only 21 years old. And of course, many people know Juan Soto from his incredible run last year. He helped lead. He was a big part of the Nationals winning the World Series last year. It was actually Soto who knocked in 3 runs to give the Nationals the lead in the wild card game when they were losing last year to the Brewers. And in fact, it was also Soto who hit a key home run off of Clayton Kershaw to break a tie game against the Dodgers in the divisional series. When they got to the World Series, Soto batted .333 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. So he has already cemented himself as an incredible young star, but this season he's doing even better. He's currently batting is batting .367. He's batting .367 this season. He has 7 home runs, leading the Nationals, second on the team in RBIs. He is doing absolutely fantastic, and his card prices reflect it. This is his 2018 Topps Update Baseball PSA 10 card. You can see this was a card before the MLB season resumed. That was in the neighborhood of anywhere between about $110 and $130, bouncing around in that range. And this card has gone all the way up to, in recent days, being upwards of close to $300. It's getting up into about that $260, $270, $280, $290 range, kind of pushing that $300 limit. Now, I am happy about this because this is a card that I have been buying, and I was telling the members of the Sports Card Investor membership program to be buying before baseball resumed. I mentioned earlier the live streams that we do where we give out investing tips. I was talking to the members about Juan Soto. Before baseball resumed, I was saying buy Juan Soto cards. And I put my money where my mouth was in a big way. This is going to get a little bit obnoxious. I'm sorry, but I truly believed in Juan Soto. And when I make a recommendation on a player who I think is a good investment, I am believing in my own recommendations and investing alongside my members. This is Juan Soto's 2016 Bowman First Prospect Auto Card, BGS 9.5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, I told you this was going to be obnoxious. 7, 8, 9. I put my money where my mouth was. I truly did. And it's an obnoxious pile of Juan Soto prospect cards. I know, a little bit obnoxious, but it is because I believed in Juan Soto that much, and I saw money-making opportunity with him before the season began. And let's take a look at what this particular 2016 Bowman Prospect Auto BGS 9.5 card has done. This was a card that I was buying for around $1,000. And now this card is up in the neighborhood of $2,700, $2,300. It's pushing on up there to the $2,500 plus range for this card. So just like all of Juan Soto's cards, no matter if you own the high end, if you own the lower end, no matter what you own, you're a pretty happy camper right now if you are invested in Juan Soto. All right, let's go to the number 2 guy on this list. We're going back to basketball. This one is going to be no surprise to you. Donovan Mitchell, because Donovan Mitchell has been absolutely balling. He has had 2 games so far in the playoffs where he has scored more than 50 or more points. 2 games where he has scored more than 50 or more points. By the way, that has only been done 2 50-point plus playoff games in the same playoffs. Has only been done by him and Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, and Jerry West. That is some rare company right there. But the comparisons don't end there. He had 57 points last week, and that was the 3rd most ever scored in an NBA playoff game, behind only Michael Jordan and Elgin Baylor. So, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, who is only a 3rd-year player, has put himself into some rare company right now. You guys know he is a star for the Utah Jazz. He's in that 2017-18 rookie class alongside Jason Tatum, and that's a great rookie class, man. There's so many good rookies in that class, and people are chasing that rookie class, and people are chasing Donovan Mitchell, especially now. And his card prices show it. This is his 2017 Prism base card in PSA 10. And you can see the rise this card has been on. I mean, this was a card pre-bubble that was around $200, pretty consistently, bouncing around in that $200 range for most of the month of June, getting a little bit higher in July. And then all of a sudden, bam, he's been having these games, and this card is now over $500. So a card you could have picked up for $200 a couple months ago, now over $500 with his play in the bubble. Absolutely incredible. But not as incredible as our number 1 guy on this list. And it could be nobody else this week after what happened Sunday night than the step back 3 from Luka Doncic to win that game against the Clippers. What a shot. What a moment for the sport of basketball and for the rise of this young, incredible star, Luka, only 21 years old. Only 21 years old, and he has added a step back 3 to his already incredible, versatile game. He can do so many things. People are calling him a combination of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. I mean, what an incredible young player Luka Doncic is. We are blessed that we're going to see this guy for years in the NBA. And I can only imagine what is going to happen to his card prices after what happened Sunday night. Now, it's a little too early to tell exactly where his card prices are going to go, but let's look at what they've done over the last 3 months. I mean, it has just been, if you compare, this is, by the way, his 2018 Prism base card in PSA 10. And if you consider this card was, pretty consistently around $600 for the end of May, early part of June, started to creep up a little bit as we got into July. It got into the $700 to $800 range. As we got deeper into July, it started to go a little over $900, upwards of $1,000, and then a little over $1,000 towards the end of July as people were anticipating, the season going and everything that could potentially happen in the bubble. But then, wow, he's been electric in the bubble. His card shot all the way up to $2,100. Then they came back down a little bit. But then as soon as he hit that shot, man, they shot right back up. The latest that we have in our data was $1,883. Although I imagine as this is being filmed, these cards are continuing to go up. As you're watching this, these cards are continuing to go up for the rest of this week. These cards are probably going to continue to go up. And if the Mavericks can actually knock off the heavily favored Clippers, wow. The rise of Luka and the Mavericks are here a lot quicker than what we thought it would be. I mean, what an incredible story that would be. But even the fact that they have played the way that they have played and they are holding their own against the Clippers, and Luka hit that incredible game winner, his cards are going to be something people are going to want to hold for a long time. So yes, it's incredible that this card that was down at $500 is now approaching $2,000 over the course of a couple of months. But that's not the end of the story. It's going to be really interesting to see where this card continues to go from here. So because of all of the heat around Luka over the last couple of months, plus all of the heat that I think we're going to see in the next few weeks around Luka, he was our number one top card of this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode, everybody. If you love stats and statistics and graphs like this, then you are going to love our Market Movers data tool. And by the way, if you subscribe to Market Movers, then you are also part of our membership program and you get invited to the live streams, including the one happening Wednesday night. You can find out all about Market Movers as well as all about our membership options by going to sportscardinvestor.com and clicking on that membership button. And again, if you sign up by Wednesday night for Market Movers or any of our memberships, you will be invited to that live stream, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday night. Would love to have you as part of that. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to seeing you back in a few days with our next one. Take care.